Yeah, proud of our guys. Just to find a way to win that game. I thought for about 30 minutes we played pretty well. We had too many turnovers in the first half, but we got the lead up double figures, and give a ton of credit to UIC. They never quit playing, and there's a lot of things that went wrong for us the last 6-7 minutes of the game, and our guys still found a way to win. And you got to win these type of games if you're trying to compete for a championship. And our guys were able to get stops down the stretch, and that was ultimately what won us the game there.
The last sequence, they had the ball chance to maybe tie. It looked like Marcus pointed out, you put on JD on the inbounds passer. It looked like he had some. Do you think he had an impact on that pass being where it was?
Yeah, I have to go back and watch it. I think they were running a stagger to the corner for a three, and I think they were trying to slip it to the basket versus our switch in, and it was a bounce pass. So I think JD at least took away some of his vision, and then our guys did a good job trying to get the 50-50 ball.
You talked about the stretch you got up by 15. It seemed like the ball movement was really good, and it seemed like you had the connectivity going on defense. Is that kind of the way you saw that?
Yeah. We had that stretch where we took care of the ball, and we were able to get some stops. And they started off the second half getting in transition, scoring, and then from that 15-minute mark to 10-minute mark, maybe 8-9-minute mark, we played pretty well. And then we just didn't execute well down the stretch. They took 23 more shots on us. It's hard to overcome that.
Yeah, looking at numbers and metrics or whatever, you feel a little bit fortunate that came out on the right end the way it did for you there at the end?
Yeah, I thought, like I said, we had the lead most of the game. We were playing well. We got to do a better job executing, and we got to be able to finish that game off, but I thought there was a lot of things, a lot of turnovers. We missed a free throw rebound there right before that end out. There was a lot of things that we could have put our head down, and they could have made one more play to beat us, and our guys didn't quit.
Coach, you mentioned some of the struggles, but there was also points in that game where it was like a well-oiled machine, at least on offense. What did you see that was the difference versus when it was going really well versus not so much?
I think it really was offensively just turnovers. We shot the ball well from three, I think we shot the ball pretty well. We gave them 20 extra possessions with 20 turnovers. So when we executed and we got a shot, it was good offense tonight.
Well, some of the good offense also from Scotty as well. How good was that to see, especially some of the plays he was making?
Yes. I'm happy for Scotty. He's put a ton of work in. He's been healthy now for about a month, and it really hurt him to miss those 2 months at the beginning of the season. And he's someone that's got to continue to put the work in. But he's a big target. He's got great feet, great hands, and he's someone that we got to continue to get better and continue to use here throughout the season.
You've been around the game of basketball for a long time. Sometimes you just kind of have to gut it out for games like this and everything. What's that show about your team to be able to do that, to get this win tonight?
Yeah, for sure. So I talked to the guys about it. You got to find ways to win, especially it's not always going to be pretty. It's not always going to be perfect. Maybe when you don't execute your best, when you don't play your best, you still got to pull those games out. And, that's where, for our guys, I was just proud of them, not to lose their poise.
What about Saturday now? Obviously, you and Drake are probably different teams in a sense from when you played them in early January. What would you expect differently out of this game?
Probably not much. I haven't watched them a ton yet, to be honest, at all, actually. But, they have their core group of guys. They're extremely experienced. They got a bunch of guys who have played in the NCAA tournament. They're playing really well. Obviously, they just won at Murray and won a couple of close games, too. So it's going to be a great environment. It's a great college basketball game. I'm excited for our guys. This is what you want in February. They'll be playing for, a conference championship, and we got to be ready to go.
One thing that you'd mentioned on Sunday, Coach, was the depth of the team, and it's something that's really starting to show. Tonight I feel like another one, I mentioned Scotty, but a couple other guys too off the bench. As we keep going along, just how much bigger and bigger do those guys get?
Yeah, it's huge. JD gave us great minutes. Troy played well in the second half again for us. So, those are the guys where maybe when you're not playing your best, those guys change the game or give you a couple 50-50 plays, and that's got to be something that doesn't change for us.
Marcus got his 1,500 today. He's never going to brag about himself, but obviously, having coached him for as long as you have, having that plus the win.
Yeah, obviously Marcus is in just in the making of an incredible career, and he does everything the right way. That's why good things happen to him in terms of who he is as a person, who he is as a student, and his work ethic and how serious he takes it. So he deserves all the recognition and accolades he's received and is going to receive.
What was going through your mind at the end of that tonight?
The last play?
Yeah.
I mean, we just put JD on the ball, add some length on the ball, and we were just trying to switch everything, and, our goal was to just, not give up a shot or not foul. They were in bonus, so we just didn't want to foul. We wanted to wall up and just force something tough.
What's your thoughts on this one? Was it kind of something you guys could have done better in regards to the turnovers, or is it just like you said, UIC's kind of played everyone close this year in this league?
Yeah, I mean, they're a good team. I think they're a lot better than their record. I haven't seen all the numbers for this game yet, so I don't know about all the turnovers. But yeah, I mean, we definitely got to take care of the ball better. I know Coach said that they shot like 24 more shots than us between turnovers and old boards. So I mean, there's a lot to clean up. Credit to them for playing a good game as well.
21 turnovers probably wasn't what you guys had on the bingo card coming in, though, huh?
No, definitely not. 21 turnovers is way too much. We got to do better than that.
You guys got in that run in the second half, a 17-2 run, go up by 15. What was working best for you guys in that surge?
I thought defensively we played really well. I don't think we gave as many boards in that time. Then offensively, I thought the ball moved a lot better. I think Scotty was in during that time. Scotty gave us a big lift tonight, and I just thought the ball moved, and we let the ball kind of find the openings instead of creating them off the dribble.
You and Troy seemed to have some synergy going on a few of those possessions, didn't you?
Yeah, I like playing with Troy. We just continue to build chemistry through practice and everything, and I mean, Troy's a good player.
Kind of a deal like you probably would have liked for them to win this a little bit easier than you did, but you're able to hang on, and Belmont couldn't hang on tonight. So I guess from that standpoint, you guys were able to do what you needed to do.
Yeah, definitely. At the end of the day, a win's a win, and we can learn from this win and just get better moving forward.
You just mentioned the ball movement and some of those stretches where the offense was looking really good. I feel like there were also some times where it wasn't going as well, as a little bit of a struggle for you guys. What was the biggest difference between those two different types of possessions for you guys?
Yeah, I think, UIC, they were switching a lot of ball screens, so I think at times we kind of got caught trying to ISO the 5-man. Typically the 5-man is not as good of a on-ball defender. So I think when we just tried to go ISO more, it wasn't as well, but when we came off the ball screen, changed it, and then, got it back in rotation and got people in close, that's when we were better.
You just mentioned Scotty as well. I mean, probably his biggest game this year. Pretty easy to say that. What's it like when he goes in there and everybody in the building's cheering for him?
Yeah. Scotty's a fan favorite for sure. I'm happy for him. I'm happy that he obviously struggled with the wrist injury and everything. So it's good to see him healthy. As he continues to get in shape, I think Scotty can have some more nights like this for us.
So we're coming down the home stretch of the regular season. What's this team still need to do to get you guys ready for that big Missouri Valley Conference tournament coming up?
We got a lot. We still got a lot to improve on. You saw it tonight with the offensive boards and the turnovers and stuff like that. So, we still have a lot to clean up. Coach always preaches to us that the teams that get better in February are the teams that, do well in March. So, every day we just take it day by day and try to get better each day.
Is this a team that's got its best basketball still ahead of it?
Yeah, I would like to say so. I think we got guys still in the gym, working morning, night. So, we haven't taken our foot off the gas pedal, so we're still trying to get better for sure.
And one more thing about Saturday, not just the fact you're playing Drake and it's two of the three first place teams in the league, but it's a chance for this team to win its 20th game. But how important would all that stuff be?
Yeah, it's huge. It's a big game on the road in the Valley toward February. And as tight as the standings are, every game matters even more than, earlier in the season. So, it's a huge game and we just got to play well.
I see you got a scoring milestone today too. Is that 1,500? What was it? Early on and everything?
I don't know. Was it?
1,500, first bucket of the second half.
So in other words, you had no idea that first bucket was 1,500 point, was it?
No, I knew I was close. Just I see stuff on Twitter. I'm active on Twitter, so I see stuff. But I don't look too deep into it. But yeah, it's a cool milestone.
What's that mean to you to be up in those, be mentioned in some of those scoring, people through the lineage of the SIU? What does that mean to you to be up there with them?
Yeah, it means a lot. There's been a lot of good players to come through here. It has a history of winning, a history of basketball here. So to kind of have my name mentioned up in that category, especially, it just kind of, it makes the work worth it.
How much more important was that win, though?
100%. That's what I care about.
UIC had, what were you guys able to do to kind of gum it up?
Just staying together. Coach had a game plan. We just had to stay together and just keep playing hard until the end of the buzzer.
What do you think happened out there for them to hang with you guys for 40 minutes? Was it something you didn't do in terms of the turnovers, or something they were able to do?
I think it was all about us within the team. I think we turned over the ball a little bit more than we usually do, but we were able to just keep fighting and get it done.
You had a 17-2 run in the second half to get you guys up by 15. What do you think worked best for you during that run?
Just ball movement, trusting everyone, just everyone being involved and just trusting each other.
But you were able to kind of survive this one. Now you have a shot at Drake on Saturday up there. What's your mindset going into that game?
We know that this game is going to be a big game. We've been waiting for this game for the longest time. We know how important this game is. We have some personal challenges to get over. But last year they got us. They got us at their place, and we're still mad about that. And we're expecting to go out there and beat them. That's the goal.
JD, the paint in this game, I think it was the difference, and you and Scotty down there made a big difference. What was it about you guys in the paint, just being able to control that?
I think it's all about just the guards being able to find us. The guards trusted us. My bad. The guards trusted us to give us the ball, and the big were able to finish it. Scotty's a hard worker. He's been working, and I'm glad to see him succeed. So that's what's up.
So when things didn't go exactly as planned a lot of times, what does it say about this team that you guys were able to get this one out? Wasn't pretty at times, but you guys were able to win. And what's it say about this team that you guys were able to pick up this victory?
They're a very good team. I'm pretty sure Coach said that every game that they've lost, it was a close game, so we knew it wasn't going to be an easy game. We came in, we didn't underestimate them. We knew they were going to be a good team. They have great players, but we were able to fight through the whole game, man. Got the dub.